Yo, this is Nomifactory hard mode. Um, yeah. So basically, we removed here all of these guys, except for the one output, which is this one. So what we need to do now is we need to craft an LCR. The reason is we want to go now into Naquata processing. So what we can do with Snow Chestit is pretty simple. We can put it into an LCR with Tectonic Petrothium to get this stuff here, which is kind of useless. Nobody needs that. But we also get Naquata Oxide Petro solution. No, never mind. Maybe it's really Naquata processing. Huh. Yeah, so we need to do this one on LUV. That's why we need this fluor antimonic acid. That's what we want to craft now with this LCR. We get titanium trifluoride, which, yeah, we can use to get some hydrofluoric acid and hot titanium, but who cares? But the two things what we get is impure enriched Naquata solution, which we can centrifuge into trinium sulfide and some enriched Naquata solution, and impure, which we can get into indium phosphide, which I think, yeah, you need to react then to get indium and some calcium phosphide, which is like okay. And we also get antimony trifluoride, which we can then reuse for antimony pentafluoride. But here we can get an Aquaria solution, and this is what we want to yeah, so this one, so basically this we will say, so basically this will be put into a centrifuge, this will be put, and this recipe we will have as a mixer, as well as this one here, and then refining this one here again in a distillation tower will also be then yeah, from like we can reuse that then. So basically the output of this recipe here will be 1000 enriched Naquata solution and 1000 Naquaria solution. So what is kind of the problem right now? Again, copper nickel. Maybe need an interface, right? We should have one. I don't know why I didn't finish this one, but whatever. Okay, we have an LCR. Goddammit, we use not peer-to-peer. And we also need to fix this recipe real quick. All right. So it's 3, right? One. Oh, we also didn't fix with the input and output head. So yeah, I think we can just do this one, because usually the So this one here is like a regular recipe, right? Antimony trioxide. Yeah. Then with this we can, yeah, get this one here as well. I think there's no space, so let's put it here. So we have those two. This one here is now stuff, but we need both. So two input buses. Oh, wait a second. This is what we can scrap here. So input bus. We need two. No, okay, and we only need an output bus. Okay, that's quite good. So this one I think doesn't need anything, no. So this is your output. No, this should be the output bus. Yeah, but we can also use just an MV output bus, I think. Output edge. So yeah. This one. All right, so this should, in theory, do it. Now we need some storage stuff. This one, let's wait. Then we need to wireless. Yeah, the cutting machine is a little bit slow. That's kind of a problem. Maybe we overclocked that. Yeah, so the idea is to now get to the research station to get and I think we also need some peer-to-peer, right? And some dual interfaces. I think maybe like one more. Oh my god, dude. And maybe an interface, a fluid one, yeah. The question is, where do we put this one here, right? So, because it's kind of the easy part is this one. We also need some quartz fibers, by the way. Let's get like 4 or so. Yeah, whoops. Yes. Yeah, no, this is also not what we want. More quartz fibers. No! Dude, come on. Here, then we can place this one here. This has some energy now. And then we unfortunately have to do something like this. Yes. Then it doesn't really matter. All right, so now we can do something like this and this one. So then we can do this, this, and this, and this. Yeah, it's a little bit tedious. There should be a way easier method of how to parallelize stuff. But hey, I'm not the mod author. So, yeah, because this one here is dangerous. So. Phosphoric acid. So we maybe currently it's not a problem because we don't have anything. But what do we wanted to do now? Yeah, we wanted to first of all get this guy here and petroleum dust. Yeah, perfect. Now we can do stuff like this, and now we can do an aquata processing, which is very nice. All right. So now we have to do that carefully. So aquata processing. It begins by doing this one here, right? So this one is irrelevant. And this one, right? So 1,000 and 1,000, right? So this is what we can do in here. So the question is now, did we do that here? Here. Yeah, so 2,000 impure enriched aquata solution. Ah, no, we didn't do it. Okay. Or maybe. It's a centrifuge recipe, right? Yeah, so this one. So it's a centrifuge recipe. So do we have it here somewhere? So we have enriched aquata solution, right? No, we have impure and impure. Oh. Okay, so we should, in theory, get it now. If we do... I'm not ready yet to let you go. Crafting 6 Naquata dust. Oh my god, this takes 19 seconds, dude. 38 seconds. And we are on LUV, by the way. That's a shame. Hello? Okay. Then the next one is this one. Yeah, you should get this one here. These are both mixer recipes, right? Yeah. On what? Oh, nothing. Okay. So I think nothing was here, right? Okay, but then it's quite easy. Yeah, this requires an aquata. You get enriched aquata, right? EV, okay. This takes Trinium, but and ZPM, which is okay. Okay, now we have. Yeah, the problem is within a quadria, right? So a different question is in terms of yeah. So a different question is we need to get now the research station. Research station and data bank. So these are the, so we need a research station, a computation array, and a data bank. How much? Huh. So the problem is a little bit but these are 3 right now. Isn't there a network switch? Yes. Network switch. It's used to route and distribute computation. Data reception. And these ones, the data bank, they have optical data transmission. Okay. The question is, how do you do it in a smart way? How do you trick the developers? That's kind of the question. Yeah, so we are currently in the late game for sure. Yeah, wetware substrates, shredding up animals. ZPM circuit assembler. I don't want to do that. Laser network. Fluid rig, grind hand of Kronos. Later on, this has kind of some use. But Trinium, we need a ZPM assembly machine, right? So this is how we can do Trinium, and Naquata alloy is a lie, by the way. Naquata alloy, you need huh? Dude. Okay, then let's do Naquata alloy, I don't care. Naquata alloy. Whoops. Yeah, we need an IV on 2, so it's Naquata, Osmiridium, and Trinium. So I think the number 2 was over here. Yeah, kind of weird. So then of course we can smelt that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we need to get to ZPM. That's kind of the problem. Maybe we need again the ZPM assembler. The question is also, do we want to do the data bank? And how do we want to distribute the data banks, right? That's currently the question. How many can you actually... They say, apparently, here. If you go into databank here, yeah. So it can connect you can connect multiple ascending to a single, but each one will need its own transmission hatch on the databank. That's kind of the question, if this really is the case, or if you can just yeah, so any of the computer casings, so I think yeah, you only have like 3. Huh? It's... Ah, this is a computer casing. Dude. And it's kind of... What? Dude, then the quest is kind of wrong here. Oh my god, dude, whatever. Yeah, so we need optical data reception hatches. Yeah. The question is, should we do now the ZPM assembly machine for Trinium coils? That's kind of the question. Yeah, I think Trinium coils is the I think is the game of the name. So we need a ZPM assembly machine. This one, right? Yep. These are the good ones. All right, can we do a ZPM motor? No. Okay. Then let's do this. I think we should be able to do this, right? Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need a ZPM assembly machine for that. Come on, NOR gates. Thank you. Okay, so I assume, right? Yeah. I think maybe we also have to overclock our vacuum freezers. But yeah, let's do trinium coils. 9001. The one is important. Oh man. Yeah, we again need some. We need again some coils, I think. I think the best one is then really tritanium, right? Because tritanium you can just fuse in an MK2. It's uranium and titanium, so. And these ones are then pretty easy. Quadria plus some trinium and whoops. The next one is actually the. I would actually do the piston, right? No. Yeah, piston. So this is what I also did. Replace this one here with an LUV one and not an IV one. Yeah. But I think in the quadria processing, yeah, we just have to do it then. Okay, perfect. Data stick. We need this one. Yeah, we will test and everything. So we have the piston. I think then we just need the robo arm, right? Yeah, so robo arm. So the grand idea is then to get into Fusion MK2 at some point. Because when we have this, then we can really do our large plasma turbines, and then they give us, like, 4 of them give us so much. 4 of them give us like 1 million or so, 1.2 million EU per tick, which is crazy good. And then later on we kind of switch to nickel plasma. Nickel plasma is just potassium and fluorine, so we just need 2 extractors for that. This one should come... No, this doesn't need an extractor, but we need, I think, biotite, yeah. So we get... so we need an extractor, an electrolyzer, a centrifuge, and I think a macerator. Yeah. And then we get also a lot of thorium and so on. So it should be then quite easy, I would say. So we did do this guy here, right? Everything should fit, I think. And maybe there's even a better method to so piston we have. Yeah, the question is now, should we for the ZPM stuff? This converts even to ZPM. This is nice. So we can just use like this one then. But I want to have then this one. Question is a little bit, what are we missing? Oh, okay. Quite some osmiridium stuff. And this one, what? Yeah, maybe we have to see. Here. Robot. Should pick the correct ones. I think we need some more stuff then. Yeah, I don't like this with the data access stuff. Like, for me, they could have changed it in a way. What else is missing? Isn't this right? Okay, then let's do the easy stuff first. Yes. And also yes. So 2 of them should be the Lathes over here. Yeah, Lathes also getting full. What? Hello, where are my gears? Interface card, please. Then let's do some other stuff. This one here is also, I think, a direct one. This one here not, that's why I avoided it. Yeah. I think rings were over here. These ones were, I think, yeah. Okay, perfect. Then we have those. Long rod is also something I forgot that we can very easily do. Long rod should be quite early, right? Rotors. Yep. Okay. Been there, done that. Okay, now we need these ones. So this is lathe, this is extruder. Lathe is over here, and usually I think, yeah. And bolts were over here, perfect. So we have to do nuggets and nuggets. Yes. So we have an extractor over here. We have a fluid solidifier over here. And the lathe should be over here. Yeah, maybe put them here. Okay. So now the only thing that's missing is some patterns. Let's craft them real quick. Yes. So this should then go by. Yeah, we have quite a lot of stuff here. Yeah, the question is about the ZPM stuff. This one here. What is missing? Ah, only this one. And then, yeah, we can do very easily a Nakamura ally plate. Alright. H will be over here, I think. Yes. Perfect. So. ZPM assembling machine. No. What? Oh my god, dude. Really? Oh man. Yeah, small gears you only really need for... Okay, still not. Ah, because we're missing 1.6 and 4 million oxygen, okay. Yeah, okay. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe let's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll go, my dude. Yeah, we have to go to our rock salt again, unfortunately. And then wait, and then we have to also do the transformer. So yeah, maybe we'll pause again until this is done. Yeah, because I think it's not interesting to show how... Dude, I hate it so much. This one here. So let's search for some more rock salt. Actually, we need to go apparently over here. Alright. Ah. I wanted it. Yes, this should do it. So let's go home again. I don't even know if you actually get every resource from. If you get every resource from the micro miners that is relevant for endgame. Okay, so yeah, we just have to wait now until we get some rock salt here. That's mostly then going on over here. All right, yeah, then I will pause the recording until we can craft this guy here. So yeah, see you in a bit. All right, we can now craft this. That's what we want to do. Important, we can do with one vacuum tube. We can then, yeah, have a new method for graphene. So that's what we want to do. And also later with the magnetron, we can then get Taranium. I think Taranium you get with helium-3, right? This is where you need liquid nether air. I'm looking not forward to this. And Taranium. This one you can then centrifuge again, right? This one you get from ultra acidic residue, oxygen and xenon. And then you get some europium, chamatine, osmiridium, dusty helium, and xenic acid. So those you can then get down again. And then this dusty helium, right? So, but again, we need to wait here now for this stuff. Yeah, I think this is also something that I maybe want to change. That these ones are actually on a parallel kind of like a large fractioning distillery. Oh, 15k europium. Fusion overclocks double energy and half duration. Okay. But yeah, you can. This is what actually what we want to know what we need. Usually this one here is like pretty easy. So yeah, with this one we can do, for example, the Taranium enriched helium-3 plasma, where we get then 1 Taranium out. But also liquid plutonium, also liquid Darmstadtium, liquid Einsteinium. No, sorry. Liquid Naquadria, actually. I think in rich Naquad, it's like really low. Lutetium, radon, indium, uranium, tritanium. Yeah, tritanium, I think you don't get any other way, right? No. So you need to with titanium and uranium. But 160 rupium ingots is crazy, dude. I hope my energy lasts for that. Yeah, this should take now 47 minutes. Oh my god, dude, that's not good. How long does it take until this is depleted? 146, okay. Wow. Should be okay. Yeah, then we can finally use we can hopefully finally use the better energy source. Dude, it takes, oh my god, dude. But yeah, I think I will monitor this in the background. And if, yeah, again, a little bit of a shorter episode today, but yeah, what can you do? Like, with these huge energy spikes. So yeah. And I will also, I think, then craft this ZPM converter and so on. So yeah. The question is, can we duplicate this stuff? Yeah, this has advanced data access hedge. The question is, oh. Yeah, the question is a little bit then how many, because you need these optical fibers, right? These are pretty easy actually. Just need this borosilicate and then like, it's just this. So nothing crazy. But yeah, fusion is unfortunately now the bottleneck. Yeah, we have to donut stack a little bit more. But this come later. I think on MK3 we can then donut stack like really more aggressively. I also have to look when, like I have to also figure out a little bit with the data banks. So I think hmm. So there are 44 recipes, right? Okay. 43 times 2 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in total you need 72. Yeah, this one here is also maybe. So minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need 66 because this one we need, right? Actually need this for sorry. One, 2. It's definitely. Yeah, maybe you get some out. But 62 would be 4. So you would have for the data bank, you would then. This needs to be 4. Can I replace them with data bank hatches? Like these ones? This would actually be great because then you would, or we put like 4 in here. Because then you have like all of the stuff. And then we just need to find like a good, and this could then hold. We could then supply 9, or maybe more. I have to maybe look at this, how this works. But this would be then at least 9 assembly lines, and this would be then, I would say, really good in terms of yeah. Again, so much titanium hydroxide, osmium tetroxide. Because I would actually prefer some kind of solution that you have one data bank and then you can kind of add every assembly line to it, because this would be then such a hassle in my opinion. But yeah, what? Oh, first APM motor. But we're still missing, I think, 2 Naquada, yeah. I don't know where they are. Let's see. But yeah, then I would kind of end the episode here. Unfortunately, we it's like crafting and then okay, no. Okay, how are we doing Naquada? Okay, we should get it from hot Naquada oxide neocreolizer and electrolyzer. It's really fast. Doesn't even register. Yeah. What is kind of before that? With Naquada solution and Naquada rich Naquada solution. There's some nitrogen in there. Cool. That's kind of weird. Yeah, but still in Naquada is kind of... I don't understand. Because we need Naquada alloy. What? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I would say we see you in the next episode, and bye bye.